What for? Somebody I can get to know in here, hook up with for when we both get out, for a deal to get me started again. Started again? A big-time Wall Streeter like you? You must be loaded, have a pile waiting for you when you get out. I wish. Mickey reached down and turned his pockets inside out. Between what the feds took from him in fines, his legal expenses, and with Rachel hacking off half his assets with the divorce, right now he had about $3,500 in the bank. Add that to the additional few hundred he'd make each month teaching accounting, basic finance, and GED courses for the other inmates and guards. That and whatever he could convince Rachel to loan him for a fresh start after he got out. Sly said, "Then you really need this guy in this deal, huh? A man's nothing if he's got to settle for being a has-been nobody the rest of his life." Mickey nodded. "So what's in it for me?" Mickey raised his eyebrows. "Haven't I gone out of my way to help you on your GED? You've said yourself it will raise you 2 pay grades after you get it." "Yeah, but this won't be easy. There's like 800 guys in here. Yes, hard to get to know them all. That's why I need your help. I can't just walk in, pick and choose who I get reassigned." Mickey remained silent. "Here we go." Sly said, "I'll need you to sign off on my GED." "You're only halfway through. I can't do that." Sly didn't answer right away, then asked, "Then how can you expect my help?" Mickey let it hang a moment. Sly was dumb, but he had street smarts. Mickey figured it would turn out this way. That's how he would have played it himself. "Okay, deal. You find me my type, I'll sign your papers." Mickey stood, gave him a big smile, and slapped him on the back. Sly leaned away and squinted at him. Mickey said to himself, "You see?" He knew from long experience that he couldn't carry off the hail fellow well-met routine. He needed a talker, a salesman, somebody born to it, who was just smart enough to understand what Mickey laid out for him to do, and polished enough to sell it. Somebody who could walk into a room at a conference, any conference, and come away with 50 business cards from people to pitch later. The type of man, like Sly had said, who could pick up women. A man who was shameless and wouldn't take no for an answer. Somebody like Jack Grass, his former partner at Walker & Company, the investment bank they ran together for almost 20 years. Jack, the charismatic salesman who roped in the clients with impetuous promises. Promises that Mickey, the quiet one with the brains, figured out how to make into deals with his genius at financial engineering and his insight into human nature. A team that did their ham-and-egg magic until Mickey dreamed up the idea to start buying the stock of their clients' takeover targets in secret offshore accounts, based on inside information before the deals were made public. An idea he now wished his talker had talked him out of. After they got caught, Jack turned on Mickey, so Mickey did him one better and cut a deal before Jack could. He told the feds everything as part of a plea bargain for a short sentence in a white-collar prison. The feds stuck to their word. They put him in Yankton, one of the cushiest country clubs in the Federal Bureau of Prisons. The place had everything. Plenty of computers with email in the study rooms, a weekly bookmobile, pool tables, ping pong, music lessons, intramural sports, a huge gym, a track, vocational training and stress reduction classes. Everything except tennis courts and a golf course. Now that Mickey's roommate had just been released, he saw a perfect opportunity to find a new partner, another talker, to help in his resurrection. Mickey knew Sly would come through. He didn't stand a chance of passing his GED unless Mickey signed for him, and Mickey was scheduled for release in 2 months. Paul Reece walked with the guard Sly beside the Forbes building, the Romanesque red brick building that was the former main building for Yankton College before the feds turned it into a prison camp in the 1980s. Sly had